yo, what it do, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Taylor May Rock. You're now tuned in to the No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-hosts.
Yeah, y'all already know the vibes. K Quick, villain in a white mask. Dexter, Walker, Pitch 86. Y'all know the deal, beats, bars, and the faith. Ah, no filter ish. So you know it's time. You know it's time.
Well, this is the
Man,
Blue Phoenix, and I am in my vehicle, so it's gonna be a little dark. But I just want to say, hey, you guys, this is the first No Filter show of 2022, and we're here to give it to you. Let's get it crunk in here, y'all.
and we
Man,
lit.
what's up, everybody? This is your man I.Moe, aka non-GMO. You in the house?
Like
Hey, hey,
LL, huh?
Alex.
My man Cody, what it do, fool?
Hey,
What up,
Cody.
John? What up, Cody?
Hey,
Nick,
Nikki. Happy New Year.
going on?
Same to you,
Happy
mama.
New Year to everybody. You know it's gonna be some lit ish up in here. It is the first one in for 22. It is the 20s, yo. The 20s, and we're gonna kick out technically the third round, 22, because it was 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we're gonna kill this shit. It's gonna be live. Yeah.
Before we get started, y'all keep starting your thoughts and prayers. She can't be with us tonight. She's not feeling well, so y'all keep her lifted. Hey, Zena.
Yeah.
So
Happy
look,
New Year.
this
Hey,
this
DJ Slicky.
this year is
Hey,
really
Ma.
checking out to be already starting on some wild shit. I just want to break some news to y'all that just came in. At 3:15, former Washington and Denver running back Clinton Portis has been sentenced to 6 months in federal prison and 6 months of home confinement for his part in defrauding healthcare benefits program for the retired NFL veterans. So they say that Portis pleaded guilty in September. I'm sorry, following the charges that he obtained nearly $100,000 after falsely claiming medical equipment that was not provided according to court documents. So fucking Clinton Porter is gonna be in the feds playing the longest yard. What?
Wow.
Damn. I got a Clinton Portis jersey too.
You be all
Dang.
right.
Yeah,
You
but
be all
hey,
right.
bro, was it worth it though, bro? Like that little extra change. You know what I'm saying? Was that really worth? You know what I'm saying? 6 years home confinement. No, 6 months
It's
home
six
confinement.
months, bro. 6 months. I tell you what. How much do we make in a year?
Hold on. See, you can't have that conversation with me. You dig what I'm saying? Because do you know you we work together. Look how much we actually did in 6 months. So you mean to
Right.
tell me 6 months I actually gotta stop my money and stop? You feel me? Stop moving and hell no, bro. Time is valuable.
I'd have to
Fuck
look at the
that.
details. Did you see anything where he had to pay back restitution, anything like that?
Let me check. Let me check.
I can look some of it up. If he only did 6 months for how much was it? 100,000?
Uh-huh. But it's a
Pretty
big
good.
ring. They say the false reimbursement claims total to 2.9 million.
Right, but that's spread over how many? I think it was a couple of them. I think it was like 10 or 12 players,
15.
if I'm correct. It was
Yeah,
15 players.
it's 15 of them.
Not bad.
Carlos Rogers is one name that I know. Joe Eubanks. I'm trying to see if there's like some other people that was involved that we might know. You know what I'm saying? But still though, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. 6 months is easy though, but I can do a lot in 6 months, and I'm like, fuck that.
Let me let's see. I gotta figure it out because let's see, 6 months in prison. The details mean everything because this is one thing that I learned from uh listening to famous embezzlers. I guess that's a word. People who
Uh,
are and do practice embezzlement is that they might go away. They might go away for how much? Some of them get 10 years, 8 years, right? They still come out because they only got to pay back, I think, like 30% of what they made. So they might come back out to 2.5 million easy. and all you got to do is sit down for 5 or 6 years. You figure you're not gonna see 2.5 million well over your lifetime. I think that might be worth the sacrifice at some point.
Hey, bro, don't talk to me like that, bro.
Right, he done broke it down in a whole pretty way.
That's real shit.
Bro. You made that shit sound worthy.
No, let's not even speak like that.
If you can sit down and do your time, maybe you do 3, maybe you do 4 or 5 years, they get the least amount of time. When people embezzle money and shit, they don't do lots of major time. You know what I'm saying? Unless they actually when people start investing money and doing those types of things. But
they call those white collar crime.
White collar crime.
Yeah.
You reap the most rewards with that. You literally reap the most rewards when it comes to white collar crime. So some things like that are worth the sacrifice. Now, Clinton Portis has made well over that in his NFL career. I think the dude just had bad spending habits. You know what I'm saying? Just for $100 grand. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, for medical, was it medical supplies or was it insurance fraud?
It was let me see. It said that he claimed medical like equipment. I guess like while he was injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the supplies. Yeah, those things are very expensive.
So do you think do you really think that's the motivation behind somebody turning into something such as embezzlement, like just bad spending habits or bad management of their money?
Nah, I think it's greed. You dig what I'm saying?
You think so?
Yeah, when people figure out that they can get free money and easy money, you feel me? They start pushing the limits. How far can I actually go? You feel me? When you get dough like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like it just like that is they can't feel that hunger, that appetite grows. You know what I'm saying?
So it's more like a drug. You know that?
Yeah, because it's like you're getting away with it. You keep doing it because a lot of them keep doing it until they get caught.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it was a ring. I mean, he wasn't the only one. So it was a lot of retired.
Yeah, it was.
People.
I mean, and also think about all the people who've done crimes such as this and have never gotten caught.
He claimed on his taxes. I don't know. That's a good question.
There's a shit ton, but I think a lot of those people that don't get caught, they're very smart in the aspect that they'll put a CPA in the way, or you know what I'm saying, they'll work with somebody that's really, really knowledgeable on how not to, and I think that's key.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. So hey, yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Now look, since we on sports, man, did y'all check any of the games, or did y'all pay attention to any football on Sunday?
No, I have not.
Man, look, I don't even want to talk about the games. I just want to salute the NFL and the whole sports world, how they honored John Madden on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? At all of the football games, like they did. Of course, they did the traditional moment of silence, but they did more. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed a lot of people reflecting on Madden, the good times. You know what I'm saying? Really, really showing this man love, and I really salute them for that. You know what I'm saying? Like they did that man some just dudes. And of course y'all don't want to hear them Philadelphia Eagles did with them Redskins or the Washington football team, or whatever the fuck them people is called. There you go. That's my first walk on. I got him. There you go.
There's nothing to be mad about when they lose. It's nothing at all. Quick, there's nothing to be mad about, bro. Like, there's nothing to give a shit about when it comes to WFT.
We did not lose. The opposing team just scored more points.
Oh, okay. So you believe in second place
wow.
trophies? You believe in second and third place trophies, huh?
No, I don't. I'm just displaying the technicality of how the game turned out.
Nah, it was actually a good game. You guys played pretty well, better than I thought you guys played. You know what I'm saying? Almost came back.
Do not patronize. Stop.
No, I'm being honest. You know what? That's what's something. You know what? That's why I hate you, Redskins fans. Look, you talk shit, you give me hell.
No, we don't talk shit. We defend. You know what I don't like about y'all Philly fans? Y'all win games, then y'all destroy your city. That's what I don't like.
Hey, look, Hey, look, that shit ain't out. We'll own that shit. It's like, nah. All right, so look,
I've been more into the NBA lately. I don't know why.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Curry been going off, so I've been paying attention to the Golden State Warriors a
hey,
lot. So
so look, speaking of Curry, bro, let me ask you this because you in tune with the NBA. Do you think Steph Curry's legacy is overshadowing LeBron's greatness?
most definitely by the records that he's breaking, um, the constant leadership that he's showing with minimal players. Yeah, he's definitely going to overshadow him. And the fact that he's part of the light skin coalition, we have
Winning.
upgraded him. We have upgraded him to our sniper. Yeah.
Wow.
So
This guy,
yeah.
this guy
And you
is
know
just
what,
He's
bro?
a
Hey,
sniper and what you call it, the Secretary of Defense. You said.
busy
Yes,
bone.
Busy Bone is Secretary of Defense, and
Vince,
we
That's
do have a
wild.
new sniper. Yes, our
Uh,
military sniper will be Steph Curry. I'm sorry, everybody. Yes.
oh, see,
hey,
y'all.
is it safe to say that we just all around winning, bro?
Yeah, it's light skin. Yeah, bro. It's our season.
No,
Like,
we've been winning
yeah,
for a
shit.
while, bro. Like
Yeah, bro.
niggas don't want to claim Drake, but Drake has been helping us win, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's been a lot of light skin things. Michael Jackson changed over. He went light skin.
Exactly.
We definitely have adopted him, and he is the greatest light skinned person of all time.
And for real, he gets extra stripes because he was every shade of light skin that they could possibly. You know, he went through each phase.
Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes.
Angel.
Yes. It
Uh,
wasn't until he went full light skin when he started saying, "Who the fuck is bad?" That's when he started getting upset. Yes, that is our trait. That is what we do best.
so look, another crazy situation, that's
Mm.
kicked off in 2020.
Mm,
Um, Antonio Brown walked off the field on Sunday, fellas, and
mm,
it's a lot of shit behind that. So Bruce Arians pretty much said he's not a buck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was going in on Antonio Brown saying that boy need help. He got mental issues. Everybody just jumped the gun. Whole time is because they were trying to make that man play while he was injured. And
mm.
he was fired on the sideline. And the coach went on public TV, you feel me, during the interview and
And
said
lied.
and lied and said that, he pretty much didn't know that AB was hurt. He was 100% and ready to go. You dig what I'm saying? So let's dive into that. First of all, how do y'all feel about that? Because that was to walk off the way he did. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was some classic shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
loved it. You know what I'm saying?
I
How
mean,
do y'all feel?
I love I loved it too because for real, especially nowadays because he stood his ground and he wasn't gonna play while he was injured. That's basically the gist of it, right?
He
So
had been
so
playing injured the whole
well,
time. They had gave him an
and
injection of a
they
pain
were
medication.
now the fact that he stood his ground, I love that. I love that because there is a history in sports in general where there were players on teams playing with concussions
Yep.
that led to all these retirees ending up in wheelchairs and walkers and incoherent speech and all these stuff. If you listen to a lot of these football legends and a lot of these fighters and so on, have you heard Thomas Hearns speak? His last fight, he's been fighting since like the beginning of the 80s. His last fight was like in 2005, 6, 7. When he speaks now, he speaks with a slur.
Mhm.
And that is a shame. He speaks with a slur. And that's because of head trauma,
Mhm.
you know. And it's good to see that the actual athlete is putting their own health in their own hands instead of in the hands of their coaches and trainers and so on and so forth. So I stand behind it
Yeah.
personally.
Shout outs to Cody. Yeah, I think everybody realizes the toll that it does take on the human body, especially how can I put it? Um, People who have experienced it throughout high school. The physical toll that just being physical. Period. Even if you just do manual labor every day, everybody knows that we are not machines. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't expect nothing less. I mean, the man is worth millions. I think that we're starting to understand that these people are serious, man. They human beings, bro. And he wants to one day be able to play with his kids and you know what I'm saying, have a great life, a good quality of life at least. I think that's key. And football is one of the worst as far as contact is concerned. Um, so I can only imagine,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I don't think people really understand how the science of getting hit. You feel me? You got to think these running backs. Let's talk about running back versus a defender. These running backs run a 4.2 seconds in the 40. That means that so for everybody that's watching that don't know understand what I'm saying, they run 40 yards in 4.2 seconds. You dig what I'm saying? So when you have 300-pound linemen running a 40 at like 5 seconds, you dig what I'm saying? Like when niggas collide, you feel me? Like that's impact. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. And those constant hits, like, yeah, we got pads, but you still feel it. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop your insides from shifting, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop the rattling. So, you do it enough, you definitely gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
for real, those same stats that you brought up, there was a scientific study. You can pull it up yourself. When those on impact, when those two linemen and runners collide with each other, they measure it at the same uh decibel as a car accident. It's the same amount of pressure as like a car head-on car collision.
That's a definite. That's a big definite. Uh, Man, I mean, shout outs to him, man. Like shit, I do the same thing. If you could live within your means, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be signed somewhere else, as soon as he heals up. Very valuable asset to most teams, you know what I'm saying? He's a
well,
definite threat.
allegedly, they say Cowboys management is talking to him now, which I'm just like, these motherfuckers.
Now
Hate
this yeah, I feel you, bro. This is the kicker though. This is the kicker. I don't understand why the NFL doesn't do exactly how the NBA's been starting to do it. LeBron started this. I will give him credit on that. And shout out to LeBron. He's a clean cut guy. No, I haven't heard anything bad about him outside of the NBA. But he started this, and the resting of players,
uh-huh.
is something that should be really real amongst the NFL at the same time. You know,
Yeah,
they don't really do that in the NFL for some reason. It is a very grueling schedule for a lot of players. It's kind of
you
crazy.
is. Hey Nikki,
DC
don't don't
4L.
don't talk that. I don't know.
Nigga, you about to get blocked. Stop
That's because she crazy. She crazy as hell.
that.
Crazy as all hell.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, I don't get that one. But what's crazy about this is that when players of color tend to resist, it's always a mental health issue. It's never that he's human or that he has um, true injuries. You know what I mean? Happens that way.
And also the fact that there's been cases of coaches or team doctors or so on and so forth actually giving these athletes drugs or medication to cover up these injuries so they can play, not to not to help with their injury or their pain, but just to temporarily cover it
Yeah,
up so
just
they
for the
just,
game.
just to
Yeah.
cover it up so you can get those touchdowns and so on and so forth. You can hurt later. damn,
Oh no,
damn.
there was always a big opioid crisis in the NFL. It's always been that way. They just keep it
Oh
silent.
yeah,
They sweep it under the rug. Yeah, it's always been that. So that's
it's
one
a
hell of a
shame.
concern too.
Yeah, y'all remember Varsity Blue, the movie?
Hmm.
That shit happens just like that every fucking day.
For sure, sure. For
Every
sure,
fucking
sure.
day. Yeah,
Now,
man.
can I go somewhere?
Where can we go? Where you going?
Yeah, take us on a ride.
Man, I actually am in a happy place right now because, of course, one of my favorite artists, Young Dolph, they finally have identified two suspects. One is in custody, the other one is on the run,
Oh,
if not already sleeping with the fishes, because Memphis is a different breed of human being.
yeah, yeah.
And they identified it as what's his name, Justin Johnson, aka not Joe Splat, but what's his name? God doggone it. His name is Spotum some shit.
Spider got him.
No, no, it's straight drop. It's straight drop. You know. And then another guy who is allegedly 16 years old, and I forgot his name. I got to look all his articles up. But there's another suspect that is supposedly that's already in custody that's 16 years old. Now, if y'all not hip, yeah. Hold on, let me pop that article up. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, now if I'm not now, granted, I seen somebody post a picture. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't one of these guys kind of part of his circle in a sense? You know, because like there was because the picture I seen had him like Dolph was rapping. I don't know if it was from a concert or from a music video, but the guy was standing behind it, like in the background, like partying while he was performing or whatever.
Yeah, so all right, and that as you know, on that part of the story that I know thoroughly. Well, what Straight Drop was a supposed hitter. So he was a shooter for Dolph and their team. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, against CMG and all those guys. So if you listen to his lyrics and some of his songs and stuff, he actually goes into detail about how hey, what's up, Kevin? He actually goes into detail about how they thought he was a bitch and he was getting soft because he wouldn't let them shoot at CMG or retaliate in the name of them. And so what they started doing was pressuring his younger artists like Big Moochie Great, those younger guys, and pressed them out for PRE chains. Him and his young guy, JoJo Splat. And they are affiliates. And unfortunately, the guy, his cousin Key Glock introduced him to the team and brought him on to PRE. So he feels like shit. Totally feels like dog shit.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's one hell of an update. I'm psyched. I'm really happy for the family, for the city of Memphis, man. So yeah.
So I.Moe, if you could keep an eye on this story, because we personally want to know. I know I do. I want to know how all this unfolds personally. Because if we don't all find out at the same time, which I'm sure we will, report this, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, most definitely. I got you covered, man. Look, we could do a whole 2 hours on this subject because the crazy part about this, right, is that the actual perps and the people that they have, the guy Straight Drop that's on the run and the young guy that's 16, the internet snoops, and we got to talk about this. The internet solved the crime months ago, a month ago. Everything.
Yeah, usually we do.
Yeah, everything that the TBI, the city of Memphis, and all them, and the marshals and the FBI, I was sitting there listening to some of these internet snopes, and they had been solved. That they already named those guys as the purpose. This is the sad part about it. You know what I mean? Is that the internet is crazily like people win with the internet. You cannot escape the internet.
You know what's crazy? Back when Mo 3 passed away, when he was killed, I was actually following the story, and bloggers was actually piecing the story together. You know what I'm saying? Like they was actually putting people involved in connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? So it's you definitely got a damn point on that one. They definitely do put the shit together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, Kevin. That's true, Kevin. Hey, listen, but the weird thing about it is,
Kevin.
The weird thing about it, hold on. I don't think I lost my point almost. That how can I put this? With minimal information, though, this is the kicker. Like how fast it moves, like how fast this stuff moves, like how the information, like from city to city to to state to state, like how crazily like everybody was involved in this, and then they brought in the lady from Tennessee from the first 48, supposedly to try to solve the case. It's almost like they try to glamorize the case. You know what I'm saying? And it had already been solved. It's the craziest shit, but shout outs, man. City of Memphis, man. I hope y'all getting some rest down there finally. And I need y'all to stop that damn violence, man. All everywhere, for real.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? It's always some shit out there on the corner.
Every time.
And I think the ride is heating up. So let's go out there, shall we? come to the first Quick's Corner of 2022 now. Then, yo, this evening on the corner is about to go extremely left. Now, I first heard about this particular subject, I want to say 2 years ago, something like that, due to a just a post on Facebook, and then I just made a joke like, say, "Hey, let's go here," and then of course, everybody was like, "Hell no, hell no!" But I decided to do some actual research. So I would like to shed a light on something that's very disturbing. So I will say ahead of time, viewer discretion is advised. Is advised because the images that I will be displaying, that we will be displaying, is graphic. No copyright infringement intended. This is educational purposes only. Because when I dug and did my research on this, what I found bothered me to a very, very large degree. Now, I want to talk to you about this place called McCamey Manor. Now, McCamey Manor is a very, very popular haunted house attraction that attracts contestants worldwide. And I say contestants because, granted, for one, before I get into detail, this haunted house is, if you complete it all the way through, it can take up to 8 hours to complete. Before you go through, you have to sign a waiver, firstly. And being that you sign a waiver, whatever happens to you during this haunted house experience is all out of everybody's hands except yours because you thoroughly agreed to it. Now, they call this a haunted house, but I call it a torture house because when you sign this waiver, you sign over the right for these actors to cause physical and mental harm. They literally torture you. They can hit you, punch you, give you black eyes, break bones, knock your teeth out, drug you, throw you in and out of rooms, in and out of, like, they do water. I seen these people do water boards. If you go on YouTube and search McCamey Manor, there's there's hours and hours of footage, 5 hour footage. They have a YouTube page documenting people's experience. I seen somebody come out of there with their face looking like a pizza because they beat pints out this dude, eyes swole shut. Now, if you're able to complete this entire thing, they give you $20,000. They are so, and the fact, and what disgusts me, well, actually, before I even talk anymore, I would like to y'all to take the description I just gave y'all and hold it for a second because I have a little bit of footage, just a little bit, that I would like to show you all, and then I'm gonna give the rest of my assessment, close it out, and give it back to the panel. Excuse me, I said candle. So, Rock, if you please, cue up the footage so we can view this McCamey man.
Brady McDonald, LA Times. As you can see, I'm bloody, soaking wet, and terrified. Let me out!
All right, cut it off right there, Rock. So what I showed you here is probably a G-rated version of the real stuff that you will see if you look all this up. One woman I seen in the first video that I actually decided to watch all the way through, which was about 2 hours long, they were trying to scare the shit out of her with like a chainsaw or whatever, and they accidentally cut her foot for real. But guess what? They were not responsible. Why? She signed that waiver. This place was created by Russ McCamey. No, they can't. They cannot fight back. This is where I'm getting to because they signed that waiver to not do nothing. And also, a rule is your money gets deducted every time you do not complete a challenge or you use profanity or any type of form of rebelliousness against what they're doing to you. So, in other words, you are signing a waiver to get the dog-ish beat the hell out of you. And granted, I've seen one woman, the woman who I watched the first time around, they shaved her head off completely. She had busted lips and so on and so forth, all that kind of crazy stuff. These guys have literally found a way to legally cause pain and harm to people and get away with it legally with no repercussion. And it is the most sickening, disgusting thing I ever actually witnessed. When I say the video y'all just saw didn't even scratch the surface, it didn't. It couldn't have been me because everybody in that dang place would have went up in flames completely. Now, that's my personal opinion. I personally say the place need to get shut down because that shit is ridiculous. And I turn it over to the panel.
Not, and I'm sorry, everybody, but white folks, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You really,
The flashlight.
honestly, are always pulling up to the wrong fucking thing. There wasn't a nigga in sight. That's one thing I gotta say. There was not one N-I double girl hard R in sight. There was not. You know why, everybody? Because we already have post-traumatic stress syndrome passed down through genetics.
Preach.
The last thing that I'm signing up for, that 20K ain't worth a shit. Now, the thing that we was talking about with Clinton Portis, that's worth 6 months in prison. That ain't shit for us. We can do that shit doing backflips. You hear me? We just
That's
gotta
a vacation.
And we be needing that shit. 6 months for $100,000. Now, see, that's more likely. But this 20K for somebody to be putting foot to ass and telling you to put your face to a toilet and let you eat bile and shit. Yeah, that's only some shit white people can think of. And they love it. They love
and
the taste
also
of ass.
when they force feed you all this stuff, they could be putting anything in making you eat anything. I don't know what.
Oh, please. I'm as soon as I get a chance, I'm applying as one of the actors there, and God knows what I'm gonna do.
Oh my goodness gracious!
They're gonna know the initiation process. They're gonna force feed you mayonnaise.
All types of bodily fluids I'm gonna be putting in shit that they ain't even gonna understand.
Oh my God!
COVID ain't got shit on me. You hear me?
All right, enough with you, AI. Weezy, what do you think of all this stuff?
I don't. No, but for
You
real.
know? No, for real. What do you know?
Um,
For real.
no, this is stupid. I totally agree with Mo. I mean, that is just stupid. Why would you sign up for that? $20,000 is nothing. You can blow $20,000 on nothing. There's no way to
Now,
where I'm gonna risk my. Oh no,
To
hell
come out
no.
there
well,
with
I did see
guys.
one person. He went. There's one dude who I saw got the itch beat out of him. His main reason for going was to make sure, because he said Christmas was around the corner. He wanted to make sure his kids had a good Christmas. I don't know if these
Hold on, let me
people
tell
who
y'all something. Hold
I don't know.
on.
Well, I'll let you get to your point.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know if they seek out people who fall on hard times. I don't know. But once again, like Mo said, I didn't see no melanated people in none of these videos I watched. So
Is it my turn now? Fuck Christmas. I'm not going in there for no motherfucking Christmas gift. Getting my ass whooped and putting shit in my body that I don't know the fuck. Hell no.
Oh,
Fuck
you gonna
Christmas.
end up, you a
No.
woman, you gonna end up with a thumb in your
And,
butt.
I'm gonna
That's
end up
what
with a
happened.
what? That's all I was thinking. Like somebody gonna try to do something to me. No, because I'm gonna no. Hell no.
Oh,
oh,
it's
they gonna
slick,
cut.
man.
They gonna. The first thing they gonna do is cut your mohawk off.
Hey, I ain't scared of losing no hair now. That'll grow back. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what they putting in me. No. You not
No,
about to
they
beat
gonna.
my ass and I can't fight back. Fuck that. Fuck Christmas. Fuck them. Fuck all of that. Shut it down.
You
You
get
know
no
what?
disagreements from me.
For once, Weezy, you was not trying to heal shit just now.
I
I'm
sure
proud of
ain't.
you for
Not,
that.
no, no, none of that. There ain't no
Yeah,
I'm,
healing in that. They got to go.
yeah, yeah.
No.
That's
everybody on the
crazy.
same page. Do we even need your opinion, Rock? You can speak on it if you want.
I just want to agree with my fellow light skinned people. I think we are all on the same track, same sound wave and frequency. I don't know how many ways you can say fuck no.
I mean, they have nobody.
You can say it one more
They the
time.
ones. They the
Hell
ones who
no.
sign, they are the ones who signed that paper and signed their rights away for 6 or 7,
So
8 hours.
I'm gonna
So
I'm
tell you.
not signing no hell.
So
Hell,
look,
hell
I'm
no.
gonna tell you where you lost me. So at first I was like, you know what, me and bro can do this shit, right? Me and bro can do this shit, but you said one key word. You
what else?
can't hit back. Cause I'm like, bro,
That's
if they
my whole
let
thing.
Debo go in there, hey, bro, we gonna go in there
I'm
and clean
fighting.
everybody up. It's gonna be like a
I'm
whole
moving furniture.
bring
But
it.
I'm
no, and
telling you.
the sickest thing is, which is why I know I can't do it because I'm wrecking everything. Is the people, the quote unquote actors, genuinely seem like they are enjoying the torture.
Of
They are
course.
enjoying to inflict this shit, obviously. But
Right. Look, look, exactly.
well, I mean, no, I know, but like it's different with me telling you the information and you just looking at little clips and scenes and you actually watching full blown torture that looks like some ish the freaking CIA would do or something like that. It's different when you actually watching the full
Agree
snuff
too.
film.
Oh, she's stupid.
Hey, well, hold on, what she say?
She said the darkies agree too.
Now, the kicker is
Oh,
that this is located, and for some reason, just like Juicy J and all them say, it's located in Tennessee. Tennessee has some dark energy. Everything's dark down there. If you've ever been, very dark energy there, and it is located in fucking Tennessee of all goddamn places. You
Bro,
dig what I'm
imagine
saying,
some shit like that in Capitol Heights.
that was
bruh?
Oh, there's
Hell
no way.
nah.
They
that was
wouldn't even last the opener because
that was
somebody getting shot. Fuck
Right?
that.
Somebody spinning the
that,
block.
that is
Bruh,
not lasting. That shit is going to
bruh.
be shut down, burnt down by the next in 2 hours.
First and foremost, ain't nobody going to that shit. I think we got to get it right, y'all. If they're going to be broke as fuck because nobody's ever going to pay 40 fucking pages just to go in there to get shitted on. That's the wrong
You
answer.
said I got to do what and I can't do what? Fuck this. I'm out. Mm-mm.
I remember I went to the Haunted Fest at Six Flags one year and beat the shit out of one of the motherfuckers. It never went back again, so I ain't doing this.
You were banned that year, wouldn't you?
Nah, I ain't look. So Angel
She
is my
probably
best.
was banned for the next 5 years.
Yeah, look, I'm not even gonna lie. Angel, yeah, she definitely probably did beat the shit out of one of the people. Oh, they checking in again. They checking in again.
Boom ong. I gotta start looking up these Russian or Ukrainian words. Somebody,
Hello.
we
Hello.
need an interpreter.
It looks Ukrainian to me because I got Ukrainian camaraderie.
Yeah, but that's what's up though. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I think that this is not necessarily a hue or a color thing. This is more so just
It's
black
not,
people
but
ain't fucking with you. I not near black person gonna
like
do
no,
something.
it's just all in all.
Nah.
You can't put hands on me if I can't put hands back.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. And because of that,
So,
I'll pass.
but
Now,
speaking of 20K, there was a video going around where a couple has an interesting way of managing their money. The female of the couple has her hard-earned money directly deposited into her significant other's bank account, and the significant other gives her an allowance of $100 of her money, and he handles all the finances. Now, first and foremost, what do y'all think of that? Like, for one, ladies, picture this. It's one thing if you and your significant other agrees to have, a bank account. Some people are more financially savvy than others. Okay, whatever floats your boat, whatever works, fine. But think of this situation. The money you work for, you put your significant others. You saw it, Nikki. Good. You put your significant other's bank information in with your HR and so on and so forth. Therefore, your money gets put into his account, and what he decides to give you in this case is $100 allowance. That's yours
Per week. Per week.
per week. Allowance. That's yours to do whatever you want to do. And if you need more money, you have to ask him. All the finances. If you need some money for your nails and hair and all that stuff or anything extracurricular, you got to go through the man with the debit card. So, what do we think about this, especially the ladies? What do we think?
All right, so let me say this. So I think it's a crazy uproar. You know what I'm saying? Because it in a household, it's all about who manages the money better. You feel me?
Mhm.
So if she agreed to that, obviously she had some bad spending habits. You dig what I'm saying? So I tell you like this. When me and my wife first started, when we first got together, you know what I'm saying? Like the bills would be already mapped out. I know what I have to pay for the bills. So we have a well, even right now we have a joint account where a certain amount of money goes to that account. Those are for the bills. Now, as far as allowance, no. Our agreement is look, as long as the bills are paid, whatever the fuck I decide to do with my money is what I want to do with my money. As long as my responsibilities is good, you can't tell me shit. And that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But if I know for a fact that we're trying to do something and it needs to be savings, I have no problem kicking my wife a little extra to put to the side. You feel me? To save and manage because as long as it's in my possession, I'm gonna spend it. You dig what I'm saying? So, and that's just me being a responsible. Now, the allowance part, uh, I don't know about that.
Is
I
it
don't,
just the vernacular he's using? The fact that, and granted,
I think that's what it
let,
is. I think that's what it is.
it's just the way she allow. And let's all point out, this is the woman doing the talking. She's saying this. The man was just sitting in the cut, like so. She picked the term allowance. She painted that narrative so it sounded and looked the way it looked. So as we said, but as we it was mentioned before, apparently she's with it. You know what I'm saying?
Where in the fuck do you find these goddamn women at? I'm looking. Where the fuck they at? Where are the $100,000 and above women that want me to tell them what the fuck to do, spunk they ass, possibly do whatever the fuck they? I know she like to get ailed out. It's something else with it. She like torture. Matter of fact, that's the haunted house bitch there. You heard me? Now, may I ask the actual hue of these people?
hold
Do
on,
you
wait a
know?
minute.
They're
They're
black.
black. They're
Wait a
black.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Guess what?
Oh,
Guess what, bro? They light skinned too. Yeah.
Well, he's lighter. She's more brown, but he's lighter.
you don't know
Uh,
Okay,
shit.
so I'm gonna give my opinion on this because I was raised around old school people. Okay, you bring that check home. Usually, especially because back then the women would be home. The man would bring their check to the woman. She paid all the bills, make sure everything was okay. As long as he had his money to do what he wanted to do, he was cool. I was also raised that when you're married or you're with somebody and y'all plan on being together, you put your money together, y'all have that joint account for bills or whatever. You have your own spending money account, and you can have a joint account for like vacations, different things like that. Now, when it comes to people who do not know how to budget and know how to save money, I honestly don't find a problem with this. I honestly don't find an issue with that. Now, I think it may be like you said, quick, the choice of words, an allowance, like you're allowing me to use the money. And I think too, because the only one who was getting the allowance was her with her money. So I think that's what the uproar is about. She worked and her money goes to him, and he allows her to get $100 a week. But the thing is, everybody's upset, and that's not really what they do. It was a joke.
But
Either way, if it was real, light skinned dick will have you having issues like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta brag on us for a little bit. Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's
So
not too
I
far.
honestly, I don't find a problem with that. I really don't.
Because it's not too far fetched. There are people who literally let. I mean, I deal with them regularly. You know, I know people regularly who let certain people handle the finances, and like, cause I had friends where in their relationship they say, well, she's the more financially savvy one. So like for real, I let her do all the book handling and all that type of stuff. That if that's what works for them, that's what works. You know, you know. And then on the other hand, if we go strictly off of this video, she says at the end of it, right before the video cuts off, I believe she says, he handles all the financial stuff. That's man-ish, or that's man shit or whatever. You know what I mean? That's in other words, that's giving me the indication that he's better with the finances, which
I
is
wanna also. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Quick.
no. I was basically just landing the plane. It was just I'm just all in all, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That type of stuff.
Yeah, I
You
was
know.
going to say that, but this happens in marriages where the man has the money and the woman stays home. He gives her an allowance. There's never any issue. There's never any complaints. She gets an allowance. He gives it to her. So that's why I'm like, it can work, and I really don't see a problem with it. And if you have, I'm just like, I don't have to spend. You don't have to spend $100 every week on nothing. You don't have to spend shit for real if you have everything you need.
Mhm.
And the thing is, she has access if she wants more money or she needs more money. I honestly don't see a problem. Mm-mm.
I just I really think it's just the vernacular, just the choice of words. Because when most people hear the word allowance, they think a child getting money for taking out the trash or something like that. I
Please,
think
I
that
ain't get that shit. Maybe that's why I don't find a problem with it. I ain't get no damn allowance. Take that shit out. Wash these dishes. Wash these kids. I ain't
well,
getting nothing. And I had to
I
pay
know
rent. Shit, that
I
ain't fuck
know
it. Yeah.
I know that, but like that's where a lot of the women who are in uproar, that's where their minds go. Cause
Phoenix, you sound like you need some healing.
yeah,
No, I'm good. I'm just saying, I didn't, hey, whatever. But
but
but that's
yeah,
the
so
same for the word submit too. Submit causes, submission causes an uproar. It's the choice of words. But I think if
well,
people
what?
actually sat and thought about it, they'd be all right.
But that's a whole different can of word. Like, what is it about the word submission that causes that uproar? Like, and what word do you prefer other than submission?
I think the word submission to a lot of women means to be a slave or to be the mat of a man, and that's not what it is. And I keep telling people, and I tell people this all the time: when you submit to someone, you actually have the power. You are actually giving this person your trust. That's all it is. When you submit to a person, you're giving them your trust. You're trusting them. That's it.
And you know what it is? I think when women, and this is just my main opinion, I think when women here submit, they feel like they're giving up power. You feel me? They feel
Yeah.
like they're giving up everything. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
not a open mind to I'm not submitting, but I'm letting you lead. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm letting you be dominant. You know what I'm saying? They just
And
thinking,
it's not
oh,
even a let. It's you need to get in your position and you need to get in where you're supposed to be as a woman. And that's that. Like, not saying, submission is nothing more than giving of yourself to a person. What she
uh,
say?
Now,
A
see,
lot of women. A lot of women don't understand the meaning of submission. The feminist movement twisted the meaning. Thank you. And if you're not his doormat, you're not his maid, you're not his slave, yeah, okay. But men submit, men like it's a mutual exchange, honestly. And that really blows me. That's
Sounds
what I
like a
hate the feminist
69 to me.
movement. It could be you gotta submit in that position, but still,
No,
it's
I think it's more like women usually run shit, so it's more like a 60-40, not a 69. It's a 60-40.
But now granted, do in their minds does being submissive equal out to being vulnerable? Basically,
no, in their mind, being submissive means that you're this man's slave.
What
that
they
is
think
the
of
worst
is
association of words I have ever heard.
Like
How does that?
you're his walking mat. You got to do everything he says, and you don't have a
I,
say and all this other stuff. She said,
I
mostly
thoroughly want to meet the
I
person
think.
who twisted that because the two
She said the feminist
meanings
movement, and
have.
that's
I know,
true.
I know it's the feminist movement, but I want to know the individual
And the
or group of
church. We
individuals.
cannot leave the church out. They messed that up too.
That doesn't. They don't even.
We can't hear you, Mo. Can't hear you, Mo.
whenever you done, is everybody done with their opinion on this shit? Can we
I'm
speak
I'm
of
done.
the
I'm
church?
done. I'm done. Go ahead.
Well,
So,
in Africa, everybody. Good old distant cousins, man, with their little ashy asses over there. There's another pastor over there that has convinced the congregation of women on New Year's to be bathed publicly. Okay, wives, children, whatever, to be bathed publicly by the pastor himself. Talk to me now.
Talk about
Reason.
brainwashing.
Ass
God.
naked.
He washed from the rooter to the tutor,
Ass naked. And
from
they
So
the
all
crown of
bathed in
their
the
head to the sole of their feet.
yes.
wow.
rooter to the tutor.
So they in that joint getting the Suddy wash down in the
And guess
middle of
what?
church.
And guess what? There is a tape out there on YouTube that where they showing it. But yeah, and they all using the same fucking bucket.
Oh,
It's
that
a, it's
water
a
dirty as shit.
All
That
right.
junk rowdy
All
as
right. Well,
fuck.
allow me to say this. I more so blame this on the members of the church because I believe there are messengers, but you are never supposed to follow behind a man. If you really believe in a higher power, that's who you follow. You follow the word of the higher power and not the word or of a man, as if that man is of some omnibenevolence. I kind of put him in the same category as that dude I seen come on at like 3 o'clock in the morning who takes his jacket off and just hits people with it and they
Oh
pass
yeah.
out. Like, you're blessed. You're blessed. It's just ridiculous, really. So, I mean, that is really what you said. It's brainwashed. It's literally brainwashed. It's these if you believe yourself to be a messenger spreading the word, then be that.
He
But
wanted to spread their legs and clean it quick.
obviously, it's just using that for malicious intent, man. It's horrible.
And then he had to meet him in his room, and they had a prayer and laying in a hand session. Anywho, uh, now the
Right.
Nah,
closest
Yeah,
that's
thing.
all right, Phoenix. That's all right, Phoenix. Because next weekend you are gonna be watched amongst the masses. So don't worry.
The only masses that's getting washed is when I'm in the shower by myself. Okay. Anywho, so she say, what she say? You submit to each other. You know if you're a man or woman. Yeah, basically. The closest thing, and okay, so the washing of the feet. I'm very big on that. I'm very big on um taking care of somebody I love, right? So I will bathe this person or growing up, we used to wash each other's feet. That I'm very big on. I will wash your feet. It's a representation of service. You care for this person. You're never too big to wash another person's feet. And of course, that comes from Jesus
Even if
washing
they
his.
homeless.
I will wash a homeless person's feet. I just won't lick them.
I was going to
Okay.
say that.
I won't lick them, but I will
What?
wash their feet. Go check out the third episode of What the Fuck Question. Y'all will understand what the fuck we're talking about. That is what I grew up doing that. So for me, that I love doing that. This is something that I see of service. So if I love you, I'm going to serve you, not in a worship Jesus type of way. I'm going to serve you because I love you.
Is that
But what he
submission?
was doing, yes, that is a form of submission. But this is a natural submission that I'm giving you. I'm giving of myself to you. I am submitting of myself to you. But I make that choice. You choose to submit to this person. You know what I'm saying? And what he was doing was not that. The service he was trying to give was of himself.
But we do got to think about it is Africa, and they do look at nudity a whole lot differently than we do.
True.
They
But
really honestly do.
why he gotta wash them? Why he gotta do it?
Time to touch them titties. Ain't nothing like a church titty. Nothing like a nice church titty.
They do bounce a little bit more in church. If you think about
Everybody
it,
loves
you get
a
the
church
shouting.
titty. Yes.
You get the best hugs from the church mamas.
No. The church hugs, them church
Ain't
hugs
nobody tell you
off
to
to
milk
the side.
nobody.
That's like there's
He
some
milking a
pat
cat.
Yeah.
You so damn crazy.
I'm dead ass, man. Hey, look. If I've been thinking about moving to Africa and becoming a pastor. This gonna be
You
too
ain't gonna
easy.
be right. You ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
right.
popular as hell because I'm
I bet
American.
you will.
Man, I be
All
talking
right,
so
folks,
goddamn fast.
give me 1 second. I am going to review a news brief that just came in. I will be right
Okay.
back.
Oh yeah, we just got some incoming intel from our
From our beautiful star.
yes
I hear
indeed.
to the streets. No,
Yes
the
Hmm.
indeed.
streets.
Yes indeed.
The screets.
But yeah, the scroots. But nah, Africans, they just off the chain with all they shit. It's just always extreme, like I just don't understand it. And I was looking at some of the responses in like the blog sites because they was looking at some of the reactions from a lot of people that were
All right.
located in Africa, and they were just like, man, they can't believe that this religion that just got here in 1952
All right, so
is
y'all,
making people do shit like that.
can y'all still hear me? Firstly, so an article that Ear to the Street star Joyner, even when she's not on the show, she's on the show, as you can see, just sent a news brief that just came in. In Clinton, Maryland, a teenager shot and killed his 8-year-old brother and his mother, and has critically injured his father. The teen has been taken into custody, and
Oh my gosh.
no further information has been released thus far on the shooting. And this occurred literally before 6 p.m. today, I think.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Sheesh.
Mm.
Oh my
He
goodness.
just went ambush on his whole family, yo.
The fuck?
Mm.
This shit is getting ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, most of us, well, I know this is me and Bros neck of the woods. That's where I live at. I live in Clinton, Maryland. So this is
I live right
fucking
down the
becoming
road from
crazy.
it. I
Yeah,
live right down the way from it, so
yeah.
this is in our backyard here, folks.
This shit
So
crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. This shit is crazy. I don't even know what to
hey,
say. I don't got shit.
Yeah, our prayers and condolences going out to the family,
God damn, Joe.
I mean, an 8-year-old baby, his mother and his father is sitting up in the hospital critically.
And oh my god.
Too much goddamn Grand Theft Auto, man.
Hey,
Too much bullshit. Nah, real shit. That's what the fuck.
It's something triggering. It's a lot of triggers. It is.
So let's Mo, you said something, and for a second you remind me of my elders growing up who didn't want me to play certain video games, and that's no offense and no slight to you. Um, you said too much Grand Theft Auto. Back in the day, they used to blame video games. Do you think it's really the video games, or can you say it's the video games, the music, just the entertainment world period that's influencing this, or would you just say specifically video games?
I'm not ever gonna lock it in and just say specifically video games. I do find that the kids nowadays, even back in the day, because I had when I was married, my brother-in-law, when he was young, he played GTA every goddamn day too, and he got some gun cases after that. You know what I mean? Very young, gun charges. I do believe that these kids know way too much about violence, and I think it's through the music too. Of course, it's drill music and everything else. But I find that if you look at the substantial amounts of time that the kids spend on these games, I think that would be one of the culprits. In all honesty,
To become desensitized to violence.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, by all means, bro.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Do you feel like, is there a possibility? Because granted, we don't know their situation, whatever. Because apparently, also, if we're being specifically, if I'm being very specific, the article also said this took place on Wendy Street in Clinton, Maryland. Are either of you guys familiar with that area at all?
Mm-hmm.
What is that area like? Do you know?
No, I mean, like most areas in Clinton, very rural. Just chill little streets, bro. It's not really
Well,
nothing.
yeah. Well, yeah. I'm asking because I haven't been to that street specifically, and if I have, I probably passed through it. I never actually went there to go there. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
So that would kind of, because granted, it could be we don't know what's going on in the household. It could be something environmental that may have taken place because we don't know. All we know is 2 are dead, 1 is critical, 1's in jail. That's literally all the info we got. We can speculate all day. All we have to go off is the unfortunate tragedy that took place as a result.
See, here honestly, and that's what I was about to say. I can't necessarily say it's hard for me to sit up there and blame it on games and entertainment. You dig what I'm saying? I hate to be the one to say it, but it kind of goes back down to the parents. What type of morals and values that you actually teach and instill inside of your kids. You dig what I'm saying? They say what the old folks say, it starts at home. You dig what I'm saying? So I can let my kids play GTA and run from the cops and this is that and the other, but they know right from wrong. They know the difference between a simulation, which is a game, and actual reality. You dig what I'm saying? Reality has consequences for this shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also, no matter how much you teach your children, it's up to them to decide to do right and wrong because we weren't always doing right either. We knew right from wrong, but sometimes we would just do whatever we wanted the fuck to do. So
Absolutely.
yes, it is, it does start at home. It is with what you teach your children, but a lot of influence and a lot of our kids now don't really think for themselves. And a lot of, it's not just this generation. We have a lot of people that just didn't think for themselves, but it's like they're so easily influenced.
It's just like when we was kids. I think it's a child thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro?
When we were kids, it's more so it's like they got too much violent stuff on TV. It's more so what we watch in television. And, I mean, granted, it's worse now, but like we all just said, the focus of the
said we were kids. Quick, are you turned 30 already?
Next week.
You are a kid.
Whatever.
He got his Power Ranger drawers on right now.
Where'd
So
you go?
anyways,
Look, me too. Sorry.
That nigga waiting on his groovy noodles
first of
and
all,
his
I was
NyQuil.
first of all, I was a Beetleborgs fan. So shut
Oh,
up.
my bad.
Anyway,
My bad.
anyways, but no, for real though. Like for instance, me, if you asked me what I wanted to be when I was 5 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old, I thought I was The Rock. I wanted to be a pro wrestler, but I was made specifically clear by the ones who raised me not to go around power bombing people, even though I wanted to. You know how many times I wanted to hit somebody with a spear on the playground or rock bottom somebody off a jungle gym, but
So
didn't
hold on.
do it.
How many times did you stone cold stunner somebody though?
About 6,
See, endless.
but but still, I
But
still know
the
that.
influence though.
It's still there. It is, but like still, I knew which one. But also, I knew which ones hurt. I knew which ones could actually hurt people. You know, I knew it would, like could actually kill. So if like for one, that if you look at wrestling now, they actually a move that they actually banned in a lot of wrestling promotions is a power driver because people have actually died from broken necks because of that move. That's what shortened Stone Cold's career because Owen Hart power drived him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's just and there's a story of one kid who probably didn't have who went to jail because he gave his sister a scorpion death drop.
Oh, what move was that?
No.
It's a reverse
Shit.
DDT. Hold the head backwards and drop her back on her
Oh
head.
yeah.
So
I
he
remember
went
that.
to jail for that. He went to jail for that. I think he broke the little girl neck because of doing that.
Yeah, he killed him.
Yeah.
He killed him.
So
And and on top of and to piggyback from what you're saying, in my generation, we had movies like Colors, we had NWA, we had
Mhm.
Pac in them, we had all these influences when gangster rap started becoming at the pinnacle. You even had the moment where it was, she want a gangster nigga or a gangster bitch. Like all this shit that we went through growing up. And we cannot sit up here and lie and think that did not influence the culture as a whole, let alone an impressionable, underdeveloped mind like minds and any of us. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of this does play a role in how violence takes a hold of a teenager. What teenager runs through the whole fucking family?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Damn, bro.
fuck? Like,
I was trying to
and then
come up
you
with a rebuttal, but then I just sat here and thought about it. Like as a teenager, like I listened to like 3 6 Mafia. If you
yeah,
ain't from, yeah. So yeah,
yeah, bro. That
yeah.
shit influenced us
and I
drug
was
wise and everything.
and bro, I don't know if you know of this story, but it's actually documented. This one dude, after right before killing 3 people, I think. Yeah, the only reason I said I think is I can't remember the exact number of people he killed, but he was listening to Mo Murder before he went on that spree
Wow, and that's my
by
shit.
Bone Thugs. Yeah,
That's crazy. So look, let's lighten the mood back up. Another great thing that 2022 has brought us is Cobra Kai season fucking 4, baby. Did you guys see it?
I did.
I have been watching.
Oh,
You said you
you said
have.
you have it.
I have
Oh, okay. What episode you on?
Yeah, because I don't want to give it
episode
away.
4.
Damn it! We
It don't
can't talk
matter,
about
bro.
the whole
Hey,
thing.
bro. No, you can talk about anything because my memory's like a goldfish, bro. I'm old now.
All
I
right,
don't. I,
say
I,
less.
I don't give a shit.
Oh my
Bruh.
gosh.
Hey, hold on. That's why. Hold on. So look, little known fact. That's why goldfish eat they shit. You ever notice that a
What?
goldfish? Yeah, if a goldfish will shit, swim in a circle and forget that it's shitting and eat it.
I'm like, oh, she's hot.
Wow.
Right.
I've had some bad boo boos where I wish I could forget it. Okay, that's the one thing I
You
cannot
know
forget.
what?
Yeah, I have shitted without water over top of my turds in the wilderness. That is the worst smell. Nobody knows shit like the boo boo that comes out their ass raw and it just go into a hole. That's just the worst feeling ever.
Shoot, man, but this Cobra Kai is, I'm telling you right now, Hollywood, get your ish together because these teenagers are having better fight scenes than these box office films have had for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
I swear. Whoo, my goodness. And the thing is, I can honestly say, after this whole series is said and done, if they put this whole Karate Kid thing to rest, I will be satisfied because they have covered every single base you could possibly cover. And they
Uh-huh.
will, because there's a whole nother season coming. I cannot wait. They brought back everybody except Mr. Miyagi because he's dearly departed. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh my! And the thing is, all these stories make sense. They all connect back to the original series. I mean, these guys deserve some type of Academy Award because they. When I say this is perfect, how they putting this together, I can't describe. Rock, am I wrong?
Nah, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I am real tough when it comes to remakes. I hate when people remake shit or try to add their little sprinkle on it and fuck it up. I was a big Karate Kid fan growing up. I'm not even gonna lie to you, they are doing this shit justice. They brought back your man Silver, bruh. What is this? Terry? Bruh, this
Terry,
nigga is a animal, bruh, and he still
yeah, they
got it.
brought him
You know what
back.
I'm saying? The actual tournament, it was to me. All right, so here's the only thing where I kind of put two and two together, right? When they broke down before the final two matches, they broke down who needed to win what in order for them to win, right? You already kind of knew who was going to win that first of the final. And I'm not going to say who it was. You feel me? But you find out the second you kind of already knew who won the overall for the girls was shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like for one, I.Moe already gave us the okay. And by the way, if anybody has not watched it, spoiler alerts. Mute your mic,
Hold on.
mute your head.
Give
Fuck
him
it.
give him a second. Give him a second to cuss us out.
Cuss us out because this is about to be full of spoilers. So you have your option to take your headphones off for the next 5 minutes.
Shit.
Go to town.
So when Hawk and Robbie fought, I already knew that Hawk was going to win. If you listen, if you watching it, they was like, Hawk, you all right? How you feeling? This nigga was like, yeah, feel like the motherfucker that's going to win this shit. He told you right then and there he was going to do it. And you know what? They did my man Hawk dirty, bro. I.Moe, they held my man down.
I was literally watching that before we started the show.
But you know what's sad? It's like that nigga lost his hair. He turned back into a little bitch, bro. Like he lost his confidence, bro. Like
I mean, his spirit was broken because it is, bruh. Because for real, he didn't become. If you look back at like the first season, he didn't become that badass until he quote unquote flipped the switch and put that Hawk on there, and that's when he got the name Hawk because of that mohawk, and that he felt like his spirit was broken.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm not even gonna go into it. That's a sidebar. We'll sidebar about what I've been paying attention to, but you will sidebar about that. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to spoil too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose.
Fuck it, I will. I already gave the warning. Y'all could have. I already gave the damn warning. Y'all decided to keep your headphones on. Y'all gotta bear with it. So, what happened? The girls fight. This is the one that's really important. This beef has been brewing all series long. They get at it, so on and so forth. Guess what? Danielson and motherfucking, I'm blanking. The Eagle. No. The other coach.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny, thank you. How did I blank on that? Johnny. They finally came to a mutual understanding because even though Johnny got eliminated, their mutual goal, the main goal was to get Cobra Kai the fuck out of here. So him and Daniel had a heart to heart. They squashed the beef, got back on the same page. Boom. And because granted, throughout this whole situation, Daniel has been trying to force everybody to stick to Miyagi though. But then when it all came to it, he realized not everybody can stick to one style. They have to take what you learn and develop their own path and so on and so forth. Therefore, they encourage the kids to use both of what they learned, both from him and Johnny. Boom. So, anyways, these girls have a fire fight. But just like Karate Kid Part 1S, an accidental elbow happens, which is grounds for a point deduction, but she got a warning. The Cobra Kai girl accidentally elbows. So when she goes over, Terry Silver tells her, do it again. You're only going to get another warning. In other words, he's telling her to cheat. Telling her to cheat. But Kreese's weakness is Johnny. Because him and Johnny had like a little head-to-head face-off. And Kreese is beginning to see the light. Because he tells the girl not to cheat. And without cheating, the girl wins. Cobra Kai wins the whole tournament. Come to find out later on, Terry had one of the referees that was refereeing that fight on payroll. So he cheated to win anyway. So the reason that this is so interesting, Daniel and Johnny had a little friendly bet that whoever wins, or whoever loses rather, has to stop teaching karate, period. So they lost, therefore they got to stop. Daniel and Johnny got to stop teaching karate. But Daniel refuses to honor a bet with people who have no honor. So the season closes with Daniel explaining all this, kneeling in front of Mr. Miyagi's grave. Now we are thinking that he's talking to Mr. Miyagi and he's asking, even if it requires some offense, and I know this is not your fight, I need you to help. Will you please help me end Cobra Kai forever? Now, once again, we're thinking he's talking to Mr. Miyagi. Nah. Camera pans up. Chosen from part 2 shows up. He says, yes, I will help you. So, in other words, Daniel and Chosen are teaming the fuck up for the next season, and I cannot freaking wait because it just got real. And I'm done.
Mute, bro.
We can't help. We can't hear you.
Since we've been having a Ukrainian person pop up on YouTube that has been responding to us, I'd like to add some crazy ass news before we go off there. Ukrainian rapper was chopped up and fed to rats.
Whoa.
By his wife after having an affair. Alexander Yusuko, aka Andy Cartwright, that's a dope ass name. I didn't know they knew shit like that. He was known to fans and appeared to be happily married with a newborn son. And the Russian authorities said the 36-year-old Marina Kokal chopped her husband up with a hacksaw and fed his body parts to rats while he was still alive.
Shit.
Gangster.
Sheesh. Do you know her alibi was?
What's that?
Her alibi was that she admits to doing that, but he actually died from a drug overdose. What the fuck?
And she said she slept with him after he died.
What? Oh, Angel.
So she's a necro now.
They said they're calling it the perfect murder.
Damn.
So she rode the stiffy on a stiffy?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, took him all the way to heaven.
Shit.
So he was coming while he was going.
Yeah.
No, she was coming while he was going. Get it right.
Yeah, but that's the last thing men do when we die. We get angel lust. We actually have our last erection in the hopes of reproduction. So, ladies,
For
if you
real?
ever, yes, we actually
Wow.
do pee, and we have it's called angel lust, and we actually have an erection the moment that we die in hopes to reproduce one last time. Just like a bug, you know how the males get their head bit off and they still reproducing. have those slight capabilities. That is the craziest shit ever, but that is an actual fact. So yeah, we pitching
Nigga, that
10
means my dick
before we
is
die.
superhuman, bro. That nigga
Yeah,
needs a
bro.
cake.
No, it literally is a mind of its own, bro. You could be dead and it's still trying to get off.
And nigga like, hey,
so,
fuck this
Wow.
nigga with a pot.
Well,
so
they
we
say
have-
they say the joints get stiff and all that shit anyway during
No.
rigor mortis.
but to have an erection, you have to supply blood to the area. So yeah, bro. Yeah.
It has to settle somewhere.
Yeah, our penis has a mind of its own.
Nah,
Literally,
that
ladies,
nigga
so
like,
y'all
look,
can't blame us no more.
Oh, we still gonna blame.
nigga said for the road.
How? How can you still blame us? The
I'm just
man has
messing with
no
you. I'm
money.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, you're not. That came from your spirit. I know.
What?
And besides,
I know it did.
the one with mind control over her vag is still trying to blame us.
I
Right.
wouldn't dare. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the mind control over here, okay?
You said you could snorkel through your vagina. You said you could be upside down in the
God
water and
damn.
snorkel through your vagina.
Look, never mind. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. Never mind.
Shit.
But anyway, man, this has been a dope ass show, Joe.
God damn, that's
A
different.
lot
Man.
of emotions.
Hold on.
A
Yeah,
lot.
this shit show.
Weezy, you can snorkel?
First of all, what I said was we can breathe through our vaginas. First of all,
Oh,
How,
yeah, so hold
Sway?
on. So do me a favor. Hold your breath right now. Cover your mouth and your nose and breathe
I'm
right
not
now.
saying to our lungs, you ass. I'm saying
no,
our
you said you can
vaginas
breathe.
can breathe.
Breathe.
Lord
No,
have mercy.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's another form of air taking, of air intake right there. So just do me a favor. This is a social experiment. Turn your camera on. Cover your mouth and nose like this, and take a deep breath.
I refuse.
You're muted,
Okay,
bro.
bro.
Oh my bad. You got to be upside down, was in water, submerged, at least up to the titties. It's got to be submerged up to the titties.
Oh, you want the bubbles to come out as
Because
proof?
you can't breathe from here. You got to breathe from your third area.
Our
But then they'll be
vaginas
like
can
Darth
breathe.
Vader.
I think they call that a
Asshole.
reverse queef. I think that's a fatality move on Mortal Kombat now, the reverse queef. Finish her.
That's what she did to her husband before she chopped him up and fed him to the rest.
So can you
God
sneeze?
damn.
So do you sneeze from there too?
You ain't never heard of Gesundheit coming from there?
The Zoom type?
Because I'm like, dang.
You talking
Nah,
about?
if a coochie look, if I'm in the room and the coochie sneezes, I'm leaving, yo. That's scary.
I mean, everybody done seen the stripper that smoked cigarettes with them jump. Everybody done seen that.
Well, I bet you it sounds unhealthy, like the sound of a sneezing.
It sounds like a bologna sandwich, bro, getting air ran through it.
Hold on,
Oh,
bro. Hold
wow.
on. Wait a minute.
What?
Did you say a bologna sandwich, bro? Why are you
With
fucking
a-
up a bologna sandwich for me like that, bro?
With an air compressor go. Just put your mouth in between the bologna sandwich and blow, nigga. Blow.
Hey, so look,
So if you can believe a woman can smoke a cigarette with her vagina, why can't you believe that we can have air? How do you get the smoke and blow it out?
Yeah. All right. So there you go. So y'all can breathe with it. So
Not to our lungs, but
so in that case, experience your next birthday. I want you to blow out your candles using your third. Just blow out the candles.
In the back. In the back, right now. In the back. Thank you.
the
Jeez.
first one of 2022, man. God damn.
Hey, listen, Kendra.
I get the first and the back send off. For 2022, I get the first one.
For shit show, bro. Kendra said she knew a girl who could queef on command. I get it.
Mm-mm-mm.
That means that joke beatbox.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
some real
Kato,
deal stuff.
So Kato, next party we gotta hold a talent show, but you gotta hire an act that can blow smoke O's with The third.
Third lips.
You want me banned from the list quick. Bring it down right now.
Hey, yo, that room gonna be funny.
After you blow your
I can see somebody walking in there. Man, it smells like stogies and poopy. That's a weird smell, sir.
Hey, stogies and bologna.
Yeah. So it smell like Arby's.
And if it was Star, it would be smoky sandalwood.
Damn.
Thank you, Zena. All the men in the back. Bye. So now that I have you all to myself, hi, James.
All right, enough of that gay shit.
Yo, y'all doing terrible, yo. Y'all
that shit really would smell like somebody put like a rolling paper around like a Subway sandwich and lit it on fire, bro. That's what that shit would smell like, bro. Like real shit.
Yeah,
like they rolling that motherfucker up.
Hey, bro, that
FYI, gentlemen, FYI, the smell does not come from the vagina. The smell is on the labia. It's on the labia and the butthole, yes.
Hey.
So it wouldn't be coming from internal, so it wouldn't smell like that coming from internal.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's still getting a little air from the surrounding areas.
But let me ask you this.
So turn your head and cough.
Since you just such a fucking expert, Miss Blue Phoenix, when the last time you stuck your dick in something, nigga? You can't tell me what my dick
I'm trying to.
I put my stick in it.
Shut up. Where did he go?
That's what I start asking women now. Look, anytime y'all try to tell me what the fuck.
No, okay, but do you remember though? What is down there? What's on? It's not just your vagina there. It's not just the vagina there. It's the lips around your penis too. So the glands are on the lips.
Speaking of lips, I'll be over here.
You said I tried what? That's so stupid.
Hey, I want to dip my balls in it. Stick new kids on the block.
So yeah, I guarantee there's gonna be some female listeners out there who are going to try to breathe from the other side.
Oh no, Kegels is life, man. Kegels is life.
Straight up,
that's not how you breathe.
That's not how you breathe. They do
when
that
you when you click,
you be in that job like.
What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you?
Fucking Stone get the glitches.
Y'all stupid as hell.
I love you, bitch.
Y'all retarded.
Now, listen, Kendra, there is no such thing as men doing Kegels because our pumping station is correlated to our butthole, okay? So, no, we're not practicing any Kegels with our buttholes, okay? That just doesn't work like that, okay?
Instead of please, say squeeze. Hey, squeeze.
Hey. When the coochie sneezes, it does this. Hey.
Hey, hold on. Time out. The fuck out. Did you say our pumping stations?
Yes, sir.
Connected to the ass?
The pumping station. Yeah, because of your what?
The only way the only way you gonna shoot is because your butthole pumps, nigga, at 100 pumps an hour a second.
Oh shit! All right,
that's the only way. That's the six.
What you trying tonight, Zena? Well, hold on. What you trying tonight, Zena?
The pumping station?
No, she said she gonna try something. What you gonna try tonight, Zena?
You gonna try to breathe tonight?
Oh look, hold on. Talk about. Look what she said. Y'all do it when we do the dick hydraulic thing. It's the same thing. Hey, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, you supposed to.
So, all right, I see what she means. Yeah,
you're supposed to put like a towel over and you lift. You lift it, you know.
Didn't I
Then like
tell you all that last time? I said that the last time.
five,
But,
I said that last time.
I'm not just gonna sit up there and be using my butthole all night to just do hydraulic tricks. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer, huh?
Wait a minute, but like the butthole not involved with that.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, okay. All
Maybe
right, bro.
maybe I don't pay attention.
Take your
All right,
time
see,
tonight.
all right,
And do
but I'm
100
not
of
gonna
them
ask.
motherfuckers. Do 100 of them goddamn hydraulic joints and tell me which part of your body's
The
sore.
butt cheeks gonna be
It's
sore
gonna
as
be your
hell.
butthole. Your butthole ain't gonna be worth a damn. You're gonna have shit falling out of it, sir. Your balloon not gonna be too tight.
Oh yeah, Bree, go ahead.
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
tell you how to do it. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Let me tell you how to do it. I'm gonna tell you how to do
See,
it.
there you go. Yeah, see, now she know. Oh, now she know how to do it. All right, see.
I
There we
know
go.
how to do it. The heck?
All right, make sure
Our
you
butthole puckers gonna be
make
do
sure,
too. Yeah.
all right, well, make sure you document it so we can study it for educational purposes.
I said tell, not show. This is not
No,
show and
she
tell.
said she
This is
was
just
gonna
the
try.
show. No,
So just
Zena, the shut. You know what? Quick, bye. Cause I'm a smack. You smack the shit out his ass. Damn, go back to the sandbox, boy. Calm it down. What you do? This is a yoga position. You lay on your back, right? And you get in
and
that,
then
they call
take
it
a
a
deep
happy
breath.
baby fuck baby. Thank you. See, Nikki know how to do it too. See, you get in a happy baby pose. Happy
I
baby
don't know.
pose is when you lay on your back and you put your feet in your hands and you like open, right? And then you breathe deeply and that's how you do it.
All right, we gotta find a demonstration,
in
fellas.
your hands.
No, this is a demonstration, ladies. By the end of the night, you should be able to do this.
We said breathe. We said breathe, not Kegels.
And
Please don't
for
put,
the older,
please don't put a Monica over in.
for the older ladies,
It sounds like this.
yeah. But for the older
That's what
ladies,
it sounds like.
it might go a little something like this, y'all.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you
Might be a
stop
little
that damn
dust.
powder.
Might be a little dust coming out the thing. Okay, you might not
It's
do
all
it.
right. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, older ladies. They got plenty of KY.
So,
As long as it
question,
works.
and yes, and the reason that we think that is just like the mouth because y'all too get bad breath down there.
Did you see what Zena said? Quick.
What you said? All right, come on, get the road. I'm ready for the road. I'm ready for the fucking road. Let's go.
Don't fuck with that powder.
That's
Hey,
what I just told him. I said, please don't do it. Please don't do it. I just said that.
that sounds like a bad party that I went to one time.
Yeah, it does, don't it? No, look, she said she got it. You so silly.
Get the robe. I ain't scared of you, Zena. You ain't.
Don't fuck
That
with
ain't sorry.
Powder get you.
Not the powder.
That's it.
So look, speaking
Only
of
take
powder,
one line. Only take one line.
look, speaking of powder, it seems like Mother Nature dropped a whole motherfucking key on our ass. It's snowy and shit out there, and we got another storm coming.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm about to say. Is it snowing now? I thought you was.
Let me check this shit.
Is it? Because I don't think.
Yeah, y'all.
But
They
I
said
do
it's
know.
supposed to be snowing tonight.
I do know Monday it was something crucial.
Ain't
I
shit
didn't
going on
get it.
out here in Clinton.
See, ain't nothing. I don't think we get.
Oh, it's
That's
raining
up
out
there
here.
by you.
It's
Yeah,
about.
it's
It's
gonna be
Yeah,
snowing.
it might be raining.
Oh no, it's snowing out here.
Yeah, it ain't snowing out here. I think y'all
Oh,
was
so
in
that
that
means it's about to come
guarantee.
on down then.
Yeah, it's gonna snow till 4 a.m.
Oh God. I need that shit to hit now, Joe, so I don't have to go to work in the morning.
Oh no, it's on the way.
You're
I'm
gonna
getting
get your
tired.
wish.
I'm
You're
getting
gonna get
tired
your
of
wish.
working, man.
Hey,
This shit for the birds.
yeah.
This shit for the
I
birds,
miss
man.
you.
Real shit.
You don't like the snow, bro?
I don't like working. Okay, I like my administrative days off. Fuck that job.
I wish I had
Real.
those.
Like for real.
Yeah, we follow some of the rules until COVID hits and they want us all in the same goddamn building at the same fucking time. Yeah, that's their thing. They just want to kill our ass. Yeah, that's it.
They work you till you die.
Yeah, and if they don't know, if they don't know, oh, Stanice, so what you missed is we started educating the ladies on our pumping station as men and how our butthole is the integral moving pumping station for cum and hydraulics. Okay, our Kegels come from our butthole. Unfortunately, that is.
Bro, you can't explain it with like
Bro.
you just left it. You left that too broad for interpretation, bro. You got.
No,
And we taught, and that's
it
basically
really
what we
is.
did. And we also taught the ladies how to breathe through their vagina.
No, we taught them how to crush a
And
can with their
you
vagina.
didn't teach, but you didn't.
Those are not
You didn't
Kegels
teach
that
them
I'm
how to
talking about, damn it.
Y'all, you didn't explain how y'all had bad breath down there sometimes too. Y'all got to pop breath mints sometimes. In that.
Oh my God.
She said she'll never do shit at work. She might just take another break.
Y'all
Like,
gotta lift. Y'all
I
have
know
to,
that's right.
You got a Listerine down there too.
that shit would burn their little coochies apart.
Man, soap burns. You think Listerine ain't gonna burn? Yeah.
That shit'll
I
burn that
bet you'll
shit
feel.
up.
I bet you'll feel so fresh.
Come back looking like hamburger meat, ground hamburger.
Oh damn.
So good.
Ah, damn.
Do women judge each other's vaginas as friends? I just want to know.
No, we do not.
No,
We don't just
no.
tell you to lay down. Hey, lay down. Let me see how your coochie looks. No, we
No,
don't.
y'all
do
don't
that.
ask each other to like look at it. Just be like, would you rate it like a 1 to 10? Like, you
No,
know, is
no, we
it
don't.
roast beef or is it
No, we
is it an
don't.
innie or an outie?
I mean,
No, any other.
I mean,
No.
this goes into another conversation because question: how many of your female friends have you seen naked?
All of them.
All right, there you go. See, at the same time too, because y'all got some interesting practices. Because I've seen girls rub each other's
I say
butt,
all my friends,
stab
all
each
my
other,
female friends see me naked. One way or another, they gonna pop in my room.
you
I
know,
might be naked.
y'all bump and grind on each other at the club. Y'all just got some interesting practices. So yeah, so that's like a regular thing. Y'all just see each other's nakedness casually,
You
right?
say we do what? We just see each other
Y'all,
naked. If
right?
we all got boobs and vaginas and butts, we gay.
I'm so
Girl,
glad I'm
you
a man,
alright.
Joe. I'm so glad I'm a
Straight up.
man, Joe. I don't want to just be like, hey, bro, hey, judge this hydraulic move real quick, cuz. I'm trying to flip this quarter heads and tails, nigga.
I'm trying to do some long jazzy moves.
Let's play hungry hippo. That's how gay y'all motherfuckers be.
See, a
We
majority of
don't look at each other. We don't look at each other sexually. We just walk in.
all the women,
Oh,
all
girl,
the
you
women say
good.
all
You know
of
what I'm saying?
them.
We'll sit there. Look, I have been in my room. My friends have been in my room while I dried off, lotioned up, helped me pick out outfits. I mean, yeah.
Have you pulled one of these? Hey, can you get my back for me?
I sure have. Hey, lotion this real quick. I can't read. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh my gosh! All right, so yeah, women just get a pass on everything.
Might call one of May. Can you wash my back real quick? I can't get the middle. Get that real quick. I might.
Yeah, glad
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Praise the Lord for the bro code. Praise the
Straight
Lord.
up. Straight up.
I can't
We apply
imagine.
those.
I can't fucking imagine. I just can't.
I can't imagine it either. I don't want to imagine it.
I in no fucking way or capacity. Shit. It's gay as fuck.
All right.
That's what y'all got us for.
Hey.
She said she like titties.
Right.
If I see titties, it's gay.
So in other words, that denounces that debunks your little saying of we don't look at each other as because some women do.
We really don't. Well, some do, but for the most
Some
part, when you
women
with your
do.
friends, you're not looking at them like
I
that.
mean, but let's be real. Who don't like
Come
titties?
on. Exactly. So
Like really,
look,
I like titties. Who don't like Who don't like nipples? I like nipples, brother. You know.
Anyways, what's Zena say?
Oh,
Yeah.
Another good subject. What did porn ruin in your sex life growing up that you thought was okay to do in the bedroom, but was not? Was totally off.
Oh, that's a good question for y'all.
And women too. Y'all bite dicks and shit. Shut the fuck up.
I don't think they told you to bite a dick on a porn.
Moaning.
How did that? Oh, the way you think you're supposed to sound, baby.
It's not supposed to be
Oh,
a setup kill the move.
hey. So Kendra was in that joint talking about some fuck me. He turned into a whole valley girl. Fuck me, please, fuck me. Like, yeah.
I can only imagine.
No, that irritates me. That irritates me. I hate when women moan on porn. I hate that. It irritates me. So I never would have mimicked that. No. Ugh.
Man, I really gotta think.
Go ahead, quit.
No, I gotta think. All right, there was this one thing that I see. All right, it wasn't so much of a porn. It's just something I seen in some type of movie that quote unquote set the movie. I think I actually told this story, but long story short, y'all know how. Have y'all seen in a movie where they utilize like the ice cube? They just rub the ice cube down. I tried that shit and I failed miserably because as soon as I got down to the bottom, I look up and she is shivering. She's like about to go into shock or some shit because she is cold as fuck. She's like her face, hands, everything is just shivering. I'm like, is that sexy? She's like,
Yeah,
no,
that's not for everybody. It's like heat and candle wax. That's not for everybody. It depends.
It was like she is shivering. All that shit.
I think the endurance thing. I think the going hard with a condom or thing. Because in porn they use a lot of lube behind the scenes. I didn't know that was something that, you know what I'm saying. And I'm trying to burn some shit up with a rubber on. That shit is the dumbest shit ever. Kill a goddamn woman.
But also with endurance in regards of time, porn actually tricks you because they yell cut a lot of times. You know, there's a lot of gaps in between those little sessions. And the way we look at it is like, dang, they went a whole 40 some odd minutes. Nah, they took like 10-minute breaks in between.
Yeah.
All right,
when they ate lunch and everything.
Yeah.
Did y'all see what Zena said? Zena basically said she went and lost her virginity like she was like a man watching porn. She was rough and aggressive. He told her to calm down, kill her. As a virgin?
Yeah, dang, what did you do to that man, Zena?
She's a Libra, so I understand that. You know, I understand.
She turned into that joint off, but don't be a menace, motherfucker. Or do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now another thing too, ladies, do not use citrus on men. Okay, no fruits
I heard
of
that.
citrus. That grapefruit trick is
get in your pee hole.
That shit hurts.
All right, see, look, there was this one trick. Now, granted, it wasn't from a movie, but it was from a song, and it's this thing where a girl gives you head, but she puts she did it with what did she do it with? She did it with crushed ice. No, she put crushed ice in her mouth. But the thing is, you're supposed to do it until the ice melts, and you just keep doing it. What she did is when she kept doing it, she kept refilling her mouth with ice, and my dick was freezing. It's like, I'm like, yo, all right, stop putting ice in your mouth. You're supposed to let it melt.
You're supposed to what you're supposed to do is suck on the ice cube and then take it out. Your mouth is cold, and then that's what you
nigga lost all feeling. He went to cryogenic chambers and shit.
I went into whatever that shock is called. I went into that for a minute.
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia. Like shit. I'm like, yep.
I guess both of y'all got each other with the ice. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was my karma for the other ice situation.
Cough drops, Lord have mercy.
The cough drop. The cough drop is fire. No,
you can do cough drop.
The cough drop is fire when it's like, woo. Yeah. First time I had the cough drop done on me, bruh, it's like that Dentine Ice commercial in real life. I don't know why, but the cough drop is fire. I suggest, fellas, if your girl hasn't done that to you, you better go to the store and get you a pack of Halls and tell her to go to town. Real talk.
No, that's not true. That's not true. It all depends on how much saliva you put on the woman with the cough drop in your mouth. You can use certain minty things like that with women and use it to excite them and blow, you know what I'm saying, and give them a tingling feeling. But I would suggest you just slobbing on that junk and put all the cough drop effervescence on it. God damn, that does sound irritating.
Well, look, just know that your dick won't catch a cold.
Oh no!
My daughter just brought the rabbit and she's trying to eat my damn headphones.
Hold on, that's a real rabbit?
I got 2 of them.
Nah,
What's
bro,
that one?
She talking about her toy, bro. You know they got rabbits.
Rabbits and roses.
Oh, it's called a rabbit because it goes.
Or not.
It's called nicknamed it Thumper.
No, sir.
Hey, but look, whole T. I could buy her another rabbit, but I'm gonna put that motherfucker outside and use my bow and arrows as target practice on that nigga. I'm trying to make sure I'm functioning. Yeah.
What you gonna buy me a rabbit for just
It's
to
a
shoot
fucking
it?
white. Yeah, it's a white rabbit. I just gotta practice. Hit that nigga with the arrow.
Ugh.
Rabbits are nothing but.
I'm about to show y'all the
rabbits.
other one. Hold on.
They got 2. Oh, one
Yeah,
of them
she
niggas
got
is
2
getting
rabbits, yo.
One of them niggas getting eaten next week. I'm telling you now. I'm
Well,
coming
you
over
can
there.
eat Oreo. Oreo big. Eat a big one.
Oh
So,
no, I
yeah.
don't want no big one. I like
The
the
second,
succulent
she named
and
her
small.
second rabbit. She named her second rabbit Jackhammer.
Oh shit.
You better make sure it ain't male and female. You're gonna have a bunch of little jokers running
It
around
is
there.
male and female, but Oreo
see,
still
don't-
he's still young. So well, actually
They
they age
start young. They
pretty
start young.
fast
It
though.
don't take
They
long.
age pretty
So-
fast. Yeah.
I hope
You know
y'all ain't
rabbits
got them in the same cage.
You know rabbits are rats. They know
See?
big tooth rats.
See, look, if you wake up in the morning and you hear this shit,
Oh, he tries. She runs from him. She hasn't been successful,
I bet.
thankfully.
My cousin had a rabbit. My cousin had a rabbit, and all he would do was hump the hell out of his water bowl.
That sounds something like my teenage years, though, bro. Like real shit. That
Bruh,
sounds like my teenage years.
That's
bro.
basically what y'all rabbits.
Yeah, we rabbits, bro. I've humped the craziest objects when I was a preteen, bro. It's just the weirdest shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to me, bro. I was terrible. I was a rabbit, bro. Yeah.
thank goodness you ain't go to the zoo.
You know what's the okay? All right, so you know,
Bro,
men,
please don't tell me you got a
kinda
story.
kind of dangerous. Men are kind of weird like that. Men are kind of weird like that, bro. What animal were you attracted to at the zoo?
Huh?
What?
Bro, put him in the damn back right now.
Oh no. No, this sounds like a you and quick conversation.
No, the hell it ain't. You can put me in the motherfucking back too. Get me the fuck
bro.
out of here.
Hey, bro.
Yo, get me out of here. Let me the fuck out. Let me out, dog.
Hey, quick.
Let me
Quick,
go.
come on, man.
No, ain't no quick. Ain't no quick. Ain't no quick. Put me in the back. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here at all. Put me in the deck. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gone.
Hey, look, I'm dying.
What you say at the zoo? What's going on at the zoo? Quick, what happened at the zoo?
Hey, that's what no. Quick ain't do shit at the zoo. Talk to that guy up there.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Y'all so stupid.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, Mo, look, I have to speak for our audience. You got to answer your own question, bro, because you
I
found
was
some
never
love at
attracted
the
to
zoo.
animals. I just wanted to see if I could get quick to walk the fuck off, bro.
Oh, okay.
I almost did. I just wanted to go in the back.
Especially with the zoo, man.
I just
Hey,
wanted
Mo, I
to go
was
to
waiting
hell.
for you to be like, yo, it was them sexy ass zebras I did see. The jokes were fat as
The
fuck.
Nah,
stripes went
bruh.
across the butt, really nice.
Nah, bro. Hey, look, I am crazy as bad shit, but I did not go that far, bro. There was nothing about an animal that turned me on. That's real
Hey,
shit.
Now, speaking of animals, I'm still tripping that only in PG counties that we had fucking zebras running around in Upper Marlboro.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. You was running around.
Nigga, where was you?
Not in Upper Marlboro, apparently.
Nah, it was the Upper Marlboro Bowie area. They had wild zebras running around, and they couldn't
I
find
be
them.
that. I heard about when ostriches got loose on the freeway one time.
Oh
But
shit!
no, I mean, imagine you going down 95 and you see a 9 foot bird just going right next to you, full speed ahead.
Going 35, 45 miles an hour.
I'm gonna lure that motherfucker to my house. I'm gonna load my gun and I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. I'm gonna have the biggest head motherfucking dark meat legs ever in the world, nigga.
And
So
then
you just
look,
gonna eat that big ass bird? That's what you gonna do?
exactly.
Bruh, dang foot is about dang this big. The feet.
Oh shit!
Bro, have y'all literally listen, you can actually go on YouTube, bro, and they cook these fucking birds as a delicacy. It looks disgustingly weird to see something that
No,
gigantic, bro. It
no,
is very hard to
I
fathom.
saw, I saw an ostrich foot getting cooked. I literally thought it was a velociraptor. Like
Bro,
shit.
you
I ain't gonna
already
hold.
now I will admit, Rock, when you said that shit, you had a little bit of a point because I do have in certain parts of the turkey that I don't like because of the veins. The veins are too big. You can see the actual fucking veins and they stringy and shit. But can you imagine an ostrich, bro, and the arteries and shit when you biting into the leg and shit, bro? Nah, that's too much. That's too much bird, bro. That's too much bird. This shit looks disgusting. It looks fake. It doesn't look real, bro. I can't eat something like that, bro.
If
Nah,
it's due at that time, I bet you'll eat it.
nah, I couldn't.
You
That's
don't
too
gotta
much
have
bird.
meat. You ain't gotta have meat.
That's too much
I
bird,
know,
bro.
but like shit, I know, but I'm talking about you. Of course, you ain't gotta have meat, but I'm just saying, if it's survival of the fittest, you ain't eat for like 4 or 5 days, and you see, and it's just you and that ostrich that you see. I guarantee you gonna go for it. You're not gonna say, I'll
I
wait
think
until
you'll go for the kangaroo first.
If I
there you
do
go.
eat the ostrich, if I do
Wait,
eat the
wait a minute.
ostrich,
Before you go to the ostrich, to combat what you just said, the kangaroo gonna be even worse. Do you see how jacked the kangaroo is? All the
yeah,
veins and stuff they
that's
got
like eating a
going through their
man.
body.
That's like eating a human.
That's gonna be even worse. So I think the ostrich is his best bet. At least he can put some seasoning on that joint and go for a couple Thanksgivings. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, nah. I think I would start with if I was to eat an ostrich, I think the only part I would turn his neck into oxtail. I'd be chopping that nigga neck up because he got
I
a
was
lot of
just
neck,
about to say neck bone.
and I'd boil that motherfucker down. You hear me? Something that looks more familiar because that shit, man, every time I see them motherfuckers come out that fire, I'll be like, ugh.
Yeah.
You can see the actual, you can see the holes where the feathers was attached there. Like that's how big the
Wow,
claws are. That stuff
yeah.
big. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. That look like a fucking leather shoe. It look like one of my uncle's uncle shoes, bro. Yeah, nah. It's not
Well,
ostrich.
I'm gonna have the biggest turkey wings known to man.
I can't
Straight
say.
up.
Stanice said, remember the King's Dominion Fright Fest turkey legs?
Oh yes. Them
That's
legs
the
is
big ass
like
turkey
this.
leg.
Them joints look like the freaking shit that they set on the side of the Flintstone car that flipped the damn car over. That's how big them turkey legs were.
Y'all can have
Yeah.
them big ass birds.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I gotta agree with you on certain turkeys are just too gigantic. Like certain wings just don't make no fucking sense to me. It's too much. That is too much wing. That just doesn't make any sense. That shit starts getting weird, you know. But that's all good, y'all. Dang.
So this has been a one hell of a show. It went left, went right. Only thing we didn't do was spin the block. But don't worry, it's
We
happening.
got all year for that. It's the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Valentine's Day
star
coming up.
here. Star
Valentine's
here.
Day coming up. We're gonna be talking about dating again, and this time, well, we need monetary value, ladies.
Yeah.
We need it.
Real
So, and
shit.
you know what? And you know
Guess what? Guess what, Rock? Guess what?
What's up,
Dylon.
Dylan?
And all in
Dylan.
all, look, we all know. So, ladies, this is what y'all doing. Y'all breathing out of all extremities in 2022. Like real talk. This is what we are doing. You got to utilize all of your resources. And if you need help, we have our mind control externalist Phoenix over here, and she is taking bookings for you to unlock your internal control. Do you have trouble queefing on command? Do you have trouble finishing the job? Well, with Phoenix here, all you need to do is wiggle your nose like I dream of Genie. Or no, that's Bewitched. All Genie did this. With that, you can be pregnant.
Yeah,
So get with Phoenix today.
yeah. But where can they reach you at, quick?
I am KQuick.com. And you can also follow me at the Real K Quick everywhere. Also, your boy is nominated for a Whammy. Anybody in the DMV, y'all need to go on the Whammy website and vote for K Quick and Forever Rose song Say Less for Best Hip Hop Song. So we can bring that ish home. Let's do it!
Man, and of course, this is your man I.Moe, aka non-GMO. Thanks everybody that's been paying attention and loving us, man, consistently for we've been going on for damn near 2 years, y'all. Also, yeah, I will be practicing I'll be using my pumping station tonight to try to practice flipping 50-cent pieces in the air and trying to make them land in the same spot. Heads up. Love y'all.
Oh,
Heads up, though. So irritating. I am the Blue Phoenix. You can find me at the Blue Phoenix Hills on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'm going to learn how to play pool with mine.
You can do anything you want to do.
Zena talk about she's singing out loud. I'm breathing out my pussy. Y'all crazy.
You can do it. You can do it.
Well, I guess you can follow me on social media. Like I don't even know what the fuck to say right now. Nigga, look, I'm Taylor Made Rock. The shit is in my name right there. Follow me to that. We ought to know Filter Show where we talk about flipping coins with dicks and breathing out a pussy. So
I might play air hockey with mine. I might just play some air hockey. Work on my chop slide and shit.
Hey, nah, I'm gonna play the piano. Watch.
Chopsticks. Hey, look. While these niggas is abusing their
oh my god. Y'all just came up with new dances for TikTok right there.
Hey, bro.
Woo! Look at that one.
Talk about
I gotta do putt-putt golf one time. I gotta try putt-putt golf.
No, oh my god.
Hey, nigga, you hit your dick with a golf ball. It's a wrap.
You're gonna come back crooked and bleeding.
Nigga, you think your voice deep now? Your shit gonna be high as shit.
In the falsetto.
He's like, man, this your man I.Moe, aka non-GMO.
Sound like the dream.
Right. All right, y'all. Look, we gotta go, man. We love y'all. See y'all next week. No filter. Let's get it.